The observation. At first, it was simply confusing. Every species at the Galactic Council armed their security forces. Plasma rifles, sonic suppressors, neural blades, even ceremonial daggers. Everyone, that is, except the humans. Their guards stood tall, unarmed, clothed in simple black suits with no visible protection at all. They carried nothing. And yet, no one, not even the predator races, ever dared to threaten a human diplomat. No one quite knew why. The incident, it happened during the 341st Council session, when tensions were high between the KSR Dominion and the RAL Syndicate. A RAL delegate attempted to assassinate the human ambassador during a trade dispute. He drew a concealed plasma blade, lunged, and before anyone could react, the human guards moved. Not fast, instant. In less than 2 seconds, the attacker was disarmed, unconscious, and breathing only because one of the guards allowed it. The council chamber fell silent. No shots fired. No blood spilled. Just efficiency. And then, the human guard stepped back into position, hands clasped, as if nothing had happened. The questions. Afterward, the council demanded answers. "Why do your guards carry no weapons?" asked Chairperson Volnar. "How did they neutralize a RAL enforcer without visible augmentation?" The human ambassador smiled politely. "Because they don't need weapons," he said simply. The council murmured in disbelief. "Every species needs them," hissed the KSR Prime Minister. "What are they?" The ambassador glanced toward the guards. 3 humans, motionless, eyes forward. "They are peacekeepers," he replied. "Their purpose isn't to kill. It's to make sure no one else has to." The experiment. Unconvinced, the council requested a demonstration. The humans agreed. A week later, a mock exercise was arranged in the council arena. Security teams from 20 species participated. Each was allowed weapons of their choice. The human guard were forbidden any gear, armor, or tools, only their suits. When the simulation began, every other team attempted to subdue the humans simultaneously. It lasted 12 seconds. When the lights came back on, every team lay on the floor, immobilized but unharmed. No bones broken. No bleeding. Just perfect, calculated precision. The explanation. After the demonstration, one of the observers, a veteran drill general, asked, almost whispering, "What are they trained for?" The lead guard, a tall woman named Sergeant Maya Rios, replied softly, "We're trained for worst-case scenarios." Which are everything. The history. The council archives soon revealed why. Humanity had endured death worlds. They didn't evolve with natural weapons like claws or venom. Instead, they learned to make their bodies a weapon. Their martial systems weren't just combat. They were discipline, empathy, restraint. They trained to protect even those who tried to kill them. And the more the council studied, the more horrified they became. These unarmed humans were more dangerous because they didn't rely on weapons. Weapons could be lost or broken. Humans had turned themselves into the constant. The revelation. Months later, the Council officially recognized humanity's Peacekeeper Corps as a unique combat classification. But rumors began spreading that human guards had once neutralized an entire pirate boarding party without killing a single being. That they could detect aggression through micro-expressions and body heat. That they could end a fight before it began, or choose not to. No one knew how much was true. Until the next meeting. The attack. An extremist faction detonated an explosive in the council antechamber during a session. Chaos erupted. Species scattered. Soldiers fired blindly. But amid the fire and smoke, the human guard formed a circle around the injured ambassador. When the smoke cleared, every attacker lay unconscious, alive, disarmed. The humans hadn't drawn a weapon. They'd used the environment, reflections, sound, timing to dismantle an ambush meant to kill dozens. When questioned afterward, one guard shrugged. "You don't bring weapons to a peace meeting," he said. "That's the point." The Council's realization. The next session opened with a formal statement. "Let it be recorded," declared Chairperson Volnar, "that the humans peacekeepers carry no weapons, because they are weapons, weapons guided by compassion." And in that moment, the galaxy finally understood the paradox. Humans didn't trust in force. They trusted in control. The only species in known history capable of matching death with mercy and still winning. The whispered warning. Years later, in military academies across the stars, instructors teach one universal truth. If a human enters unarmed, the safest thing you can do is stay very, very still. The legacy. The human peacekeepers are now invited to almost every diplomatic summit. Not as gods, not as soldiers, as living reminders that the most dangerous kind of strength is the one that chooses not to strike.